The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Hello, Los Angeles. My name is Jack Farmer, and this is Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, presented by CarShield. And this week, we have even more of that unbeatable pro wrestling action right here on KDOC. In action tonight, we see the Hollywood Heritage Champion, everlasting Richie Slade, as well as the returning Midnight Heat as they look to take on Action Braxton and Watson on top of that. But before we get into all the action, we're going to send it to the acting matchmaker, Jamie Iovine, who has a special announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jamie Iovine, Halston Body, Viva Van, and CC Chanel.
Well, apparently a lot of people with things on their mind. Honest John to start things off. And now, of course, Jamie Iovine. Well, seems to be in a pleasant mood, at least. Of course, still disgusted at the actions of Halston Body and just turning his back on Heather Monroe, that longtime business association. And, putting all his eggs in another basket.
And Jamie Iovine being in a pleasant mood, usually that doesn't bode well for anybody.
That's for sure.
Cut my music, please. Thank you very much. As you could tell, Halston, I'm in a fantastic mood today. I had given a name to my pain in the past, and her name was Heather Monroe. Oh, I hate saying it. She's no longer here, though. She's gone. We did it. She's gone. Ding dong. Heather is gone. Oh, and it feels good. It's like a new day. It is truly going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And boy, I have something for all three, even you, CC. I have something for all three of you. First off, Halston, what can I say? They say the truly intelligent play the long game. And that's what you did, my friend. You weathered the storm, the verbal barbs. And you came out on top, as I expected, the 2-year game we played on this business. And I have something to give you that is just going to be a start of how grateful I am. You know, Coastline Clash? I've always been a fan of the theme pay-per-views, the themed events, adding a little extra to it. So I'm going to give you, Halston, Coastline Clash. We are calling it Halston Body's Coastline Clash.
Oh, man, feet.
Right? I know, it kept me up all night with excitement. And Viva, you are not the gem, you are the nucleus. You are an incredible addition, the addition to my family. And I couldn't even begin to tell you how happy I am that you are part of us, one of us. And I'm going to make sure that every day you know that. Please believe that. And Cece. Come here, Cece. I know this has been hard for you. I know this has been tough. But I've given you something that I think, frankly, you've wanted. As of today, you were released from your contract of servitude to me. You will remain on this roster. But you don't have to, you're free. Your future endeavored, as it were, but not from the company, just from me.
Wow, it's huge.
Yeah, how about that? The freedom that she's been seeking, because she was under the thumb of Nico Marquez and now Jamie Iovine.
Oh,
maybe I was wrong.
but I'm sorry. I'm not good at really letting go. I'm not gonna make it just be that easy. I'm afraid. Viva, if you please.
Cheap shot by Viva Van.
Too good to be true.
It's the shot you don't see coming, Blake Troop. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they got her from behind while she was looking at Jamie. That was brutal.
I mean, CC Chanel's done everything that they've asked her to, but against her will, and that's what she gets.
All right, well, a lot of things to digest here, and we'll be back with more Championship Wrestling. Somebody's got to check on Chanel.
At CarShield, we're always looking for the brightest talent.
Thank you for calling CarShield. How may I help you?
This styling, profiling, limousine ride, wheeling, dealing son of a gun is here to tell you that CarShield administrators make sure you don't have to pay for expensive auto repairs. Woo!
We want our employees to be themselves.
Woo!
We encourage teamwork.
And woo! Where's my yogurt? Woo! How'd that taste?
But at the end of the day, it's all about the customer.
CarShield's doing it better than anybody else alive. They're the money-saving, roadside assistant, tow truck getting, rental car providing, son of a guns protecting you from expensive car breakdowns. And one more thing, CarShield cars go farther. Woo!
Call 800-952-1286.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-943-5966.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? It's time to take control. With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. The first step is to understand the benefits available through the private health insurance policy. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. You'll find out about coverage for detox, residential programs, out-of-state facilities, paid time off. We've helped thousands of families just like yours. Let us help you today to understand the insurance benefits for drug and alcohol addiction treatment. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-442-1204. That's 1-800-442-1204.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Flex McCallion. He is the Hollywood Heritage Champion, Everlasting Richie Slade.
What a way to kick off the program. First, the announcement that Coastline Clash is coming back. Well, I guess Halston Body's Coastline Clash, and now the Heritage Champion in the house.
Yeah, Halston Body's Coastline Clash. I am still interested to see what that's going to entail. And now, of course, Beef Candy. They always keep it interesting.
Man, I've been gone for a little while, but I'm surprised that this guy is still hanging on to the belt.
Here is the reason everyone tuned in to see something so succulent. I give you, weighing in at 184 sugar-free pounds, hailing directly from Candyland, your succulent, everlasting Hollywood Heritage Champion, Richie Slade.
There you have it. What an intro.
And we are Beef
Candy. They always sucker us in with that. I think it gets longer every time.
See what you did there. And it takes a lot of discipline to be sugar-free if you hail from Candyland.
And introducing his opponent from deep in the heart of the Amazon, weighing in at 205 pounds of razor-sharp teeth, Piranha Can-Rana.
Piranha Can-Rana, well, you know, 'tis the season. Baseball is back, and perhaps Piranha Can-Rana will take the Heritage Champion to school.
Yeah, he might be. It could be opening day for Piranha Can-Rana. Same place in the standings right now with Richie Slade before this thing gets started.
Non-title action to kick things off, but as you know, Blake Troop, if you look good or even score a victory over the champion in non-title competition, could bode well for Piranha Can-Rana down the line in his title aspirations.
Absolutely. Richie Slade has been holding on to this belt for a while, and I'm actually very impressed to see it. And so if Piranha Can-Rana can come out here and have a good performance, who knows what that could mean for his future.
But no sportsmanship on the part of Richie Slade started off, and now paying for it at the hands of Piranha Can-Rana.
You know, as if to say, put me in, coach, and he's got his opportunity. And look out here. Oh, caught, you know, just using all that body, kind of flipping like a fish out of water, but got him.
A little bit flipping and flopping going on, but he did catch Richie Slade, and he is in control of the Hollywood Heritage Champion right now.
Yeah, we saw Piranha Can-Rana kind of come down on Richie Slade's neck and immediately go back to that headlock. Let's see if he wants to continue to attack Richie Slade's neck and maybe weaken it for a submission hold later on in the matchup.
I think right now there might be some chum in the water. It's kind of firing up the fish man.
Yeah, Richie Slade looks like he doesn't know where he is.
Oh, and then, oh boy, he got hooked, got lured in, you might say. Watch out. And that's all the Heritage Champ needed to take control of this matchup.
Piranha Can-Rana had a fantastic start there. Richie Slade came out, got a little obnoxious early on, frustrated Piranha Can-Rana, but then he got distracted. Now Richie Slade's starting to implement some offense.
And usually it's tough to get one over on Piranha Can-Rana. He's got that fisheye lens. He's got great peripheral vision.
He's got great peripheral vision, but to neutralize flex, I think you're going to need eyes in the back of your head more than the fisheye lens.
Fisherman suplex. Fishing for the victory. And flex right on cue, of course.
Just paying dividends as always.
Giving Richie Slade a little bit of time to recover. That was a big slam there after several strikes from Piranha Can-Rana.
Into the cover now. Is he still going to catch him? No. Only a count of two.
We've been seeing a good variety of offense out of Piranha Can-Rana, including strikes and now some suplexes and slams. Let's see if he can continue this offense.
Oh, wrenching. What was it?
It was like a neck crank here.
Or is it a fish hook?
Yeah, it looked like he was maybe hooking the eyes of that mask at first.
I don't know what mask you're talking about. And now a little, you know, you got baseball, but hockey tactics here by the Heritage Champion, looking for the candy drop.
Oh!
There it is. Rolls him over.
That's a wrap.
Back to the hatchery.
Wow, that was brutal.
Here is your winner, Richie Slade.
Let's take a look back at the action brought to you by CarShield. Oh, no, hold on here. We've got more action. Just putting the boots to Piranha Can-Rana. Going to put him on the endangered species list.
Insult to injury. No cause for this. A new aggressive streak from Beef Candy here post-match. Poor Piranha Can-Rana. We're going to need to get some help for Piranha Can-Rana.
You know, Piranha Can-Rana actually had some offense going there. Richie Slade might have gotten a little bit angry at the amount of offense that he was able to get off there.
What are Flex and Richie doing?
Exposing the scales here of Piranha Can-Rana. Oh, are you kidding me?
What is this?
What?
Branding Piranha Can-Rana.
BC there for Beef Candy.
This is just the first of many. First of many. The Beef Candy.
Come on.
Are going to show branding of why we are champion here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
I like how Flex throws in "we" there.
Yeah, insult to injury there, and branding, as you mentioned, Piranha Can-Rana.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Farmer here with the United Wrestling Network Championship Wrestling, and I'm standing by with timeless Levi Shapiro.
Come on, man.
Sorry. And I'm standing by with the United Wrestling Television Champion, timeless Levi Shapiro and Howdy Price. Howdy. Now, fellas, you guys have a tag team match later this evening, but I don't see a tag team partner. What do you have planned?
Well, there's simply no need for any worry. You know, I'm a tag team specialist, right, Howdy?
Right, absolutely.
And Howdy's got a big plan, and I don't need to worry at all.
You sure don't. You sure don't have to worry about it, because Howdy always has a plan, and they just need to settle. Things just need to settle.
Yep.
And then it all come into place.
Howdy. I heard a thing or two about settling, and we can settle a deal right now. Some nice sunglasses to get the sun in your eyes. $20. $20. That's a nice price. They're really nice glasses. Look, they're circle. And you, my friend, you could use a brush to maintain that mane. You know? No. It's a brush I'm giving to you for $25 together. $45. Come on, you can trust me. I'm an honest man.
We should talk. We're going to talk, okay? We'll talk. You just stand there. Come on, let's talk. You going to talk?
Shake my hand first. Yes, we're going to shake.
Well, we have a conversation to have. Come on.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-943-5966.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? It's time to take control. With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. The first step is to understand the benefits available through the private health insurance policy. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. You'll find out about coverage for detox, residential programs, out-of-state facilities, paid time off. We've helped thousands of families just like yours. Let us help you today to understand the insurance benefits for drug and alcohol addiction treatment. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-442-1204. That's 1-800-442-1204.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Fresco-Matic at a combined weight of 387 pounds, the team of Action Braxton and Watson.
Tag team scene here in championship wrestling has really been on fire, and this team of fame could really add a lot to the big picture, you might say. And it's going to be Watson and Action Braxton in action here. Both of those competitors we've seen here on this program in the past, and very impressive.
Yeah, making their return here and looking to produce big results.
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Guy Tweakacetti at a combined weight of 400 pounds, the team of Rockin' Ricky Gibson and Precious Eddie Pearl, Midnight Heat.
Midnight Heat. All kinds of energized here, guys, and you can't argue with success ever since being aligned with Guy Tweakacetti.
Looking like material Guy Tweakacetti. He's given Midnight Heat a new attitude. God, look at them. I mean, they're rocking and rolling. They're feeling what Tweakacetti's picking up, what he's putting down.
I thought these other guys came out with some swagger, but Midnight Heat, man.
The only man that can out-party Vince Neil, your friend and mine, Guy Tweakacetti!
All right, so now that the introduction of Guy Tweakacetti has been made, we'll get down to business here. What a tag team match this looks to be, of course, on the top of the heap in the tag team division, the Bodega.
Midnight Heat, though, I mean, they're riding high since the sort of rebranding under the tutelage of Guy Tweakacetti.
Yeah, got a big victory after being minted as Midnight Heat over Mike Camden and Honest John, after, Honest John and Camden had made a great showing against the Bodega in tag team title action. Now known as Rockin' Ricky Gibson, in there with Braxton. Big knee, and Braxton, an incredible athlete.
So Midnight Heat has worked together fantastically when they're formerly known as 4 Minutes of Heat, but now they seem to have a new swagger in their step with Guy Tweakassetty behind them. And they're going to need it because there's a whole bunch of swagger with these boys' fame.
Boy, when you're in there, you talk about motion pictures. I bet Gibson wished this was in slow motion right now. He's having a hard time keeping up with Braxton.
Yeah, had to tag out to Eddie Pearl. And right now, it's been all Fame.
And a lot of very unorthodox striking attacks here. Man, he has been lighting them up.
Tag is made. In comes Watson. And Watson, no stranger to the United Wrestling Network, was a big-time fixture in Championship Wrestling from Arizona. Longtime feud with former television champion Oliver Grimsley. Laid claim, really, to the king of the Sideshow title at one point. He has a victory over Pretty Peter Avalon. I mean, this guy can go. Look at the power with that power slam.
It has been lights, camera, nonstop action in the favor of Fame right now.
Oh,
this
look
is
out, here comes
crazy.
Braxton.
Elevation
Wow.
sensation.
No CG there. That was the real deal. What elevation. Man, this is unbelievable. Double atomic drop.
Yeah, these boys are working very well together.
Great tag team action. We'll have a tag team main event as well. We know now that it'll be Levi Shapiro teaming up with Honest John to take on the Neon Phenomenon and Jack Cartwright. That coming up in our main event. But what a tag team encounter we have here. Goes deep into that drop down. And now into that inverted atomic drop by the precious one, Eddie Pearl.
Yeah, Midnight Heat looking to get some sort of semblance of control, maybe slow the pace down a little bit here, trying to get any sort of momentum. They've been really struggling out of the gates here.
Yeah, Eddie Pearl did a very good job of slowing the action down, as you mentioned. Fame was really starting to get some moves going, so they needed to slow things down so they could start implementing their own offense and maybe get some double-team tactics going.
I didn't think that we'd be able to see anything with more kinetic energy than Guy Tweakassetty, but Fame really came out of the starting gate very strong.
Oh, they sure did. And now the veterans, though, slowing the pace, and that's really what they needed to do. Double teaming, the name of the game for Midnight Heat, that double flapjack. And maybe on the expressway, you might say, to victory, but not yet.
Not only double teaming, but they do a fantastic job of keeping a single guy in the ring to continue to double team. That way they can wear down one chain and weaken the link so they can break.
How many batteries do you think it takes to run Tweakassetty?
He is a 9-volt battery in a AA world, Todd. I mean, he needs to switch to decaf, does Tweakassetty.
Powerhouse in there, Watson striking his way out of that clench. Full head of steam, swing and a miss a couple times over, but he didn't miss that one. Pinpoint drop kick by Eddie Pearl. Cover, looking for the victory, only a count of 2.
Late hook of the leg might have cost Pearl there.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Blake, there's a lot of moving parts in this thing. You got Tweakassetty on the outside, you got Fresco-Matic out there with Fame. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, there are a whole lot of moving parts in here, but like I said earlier, Midnight Heat is doing a fantastic job of keeping Watson in the ring, into their corner, and doing a lot of damage, hopefully to beat him down to the point where they can walk away with a W.
Well, that's what they're great at, cutting the ring off. We talked about the double teaming, now cutting the ring off, now making Braxton an on-factor.
I mean, they are the proverbial tag team specialists, and they specialize in exactly this, isolating one member of the opposing team and just going to work. It is all Midnight Heat's game plan right now.
No question about it. You know, we've seen this team, now with Tweakassetty, but in the past, we saw them on Primetime Live right here on this program. They have traveled the land. That tour bus has made many a stop.
So right here we're seeing some great ring positioning out of Eddie Pearl where he's keeping himself between Watson and Braxton so Watson's unable to get to Braxton for a tag. This is why they're able to keep Watson in for so long and continue this damage.
Tag team continuity. Now cover could be all here. That was razor close to being another victory for Midnight Heat.
Watson extremely tough, now a blatant choke, and that's going to take more of the oxygen and deplete it from the big guy. And much like a fire. A competitor needs oxygen to thrive, and that is being deprived by Watson right now.
Yeah, right now what Rock On needs to do is he needs to get his legs around the body to control Watson if he wants to finish his choke. Now he needs to switch this position. He does not want Watson to be able to get back to Braxton. Great job there by Eddie Pearl getting between the two.
Oh, look at this. Oh, a meeting of the minds.
Another one. They've been huddling up a little bit too much in this match.
Little drum solo there. The percussion instruments being utilized.
Oh, and an encore to Ricky Gibson.
But Watson's still not out of the ring. He's still in the fire. Let's see if he can get to the corner for the tag.
Sure does. And I think Action Braxton is going to live up to that moniker now.
Yeah,
throwing
he
some
is
big
swinging.
rights.
Absolutely. Had Pearl in the corner, and he's now dishing out to Gibson in kind. One-man wrecking crew is Braxton.
Well, hopefully Watson can start recovering so he can get in there and help Braxton, because Braxton is not going to be able to continue this onslaught for that much longer.
That's true. Numbers game will come into play, but he's dividing and conquering right now. The one-man action movie. Blockbuster indeed. Drop kick, and again, well, these two are close. Not the way they want to be right now.
Not at all, and it is all Braxton.
Braxton's using his fantastic agility to land a variety of different strikes. Wow, huge flying knee there in the corner.
That, Eddie Pearl bailing out, that's not going to win any favors. Cover,
lights,
could be it.
Cameras, Braxton, but no, and another, this team is completely, the spur, as he calls it, by Watson. That's won him a lot of matches in the United Wrestling Network.
Fame has Midnight Heat all sorts of confused, each member costing the other at various points.
Here comes Guy Tweekacetti up on the apron.
The distraction, and it's paying dividends right now. Tweekacetti taking a tumble. And back inside. Look out here. The bear hug. Oh, my goodness. Look out. There it is. The heat magnet. The heat magnet. And Braxton's got a magnet to the mat here, and that's going to do it.
Good night.
Here are your winners, Midnight Heat.
Tag team action personified. More tag team action and much more in our main event. We'll be back.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let VCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality. Our residential bathroom solutions provide the best value on the market, and our customer service is second to none. Our cost-effective VCI Bath & Shower family of products has what you need.
Remodeling our bathroom was a big decision for us.
They didn't make a mess out of our house at all. And at the end of the day, we had a beautiful new bathroom. And it was a great experience the whole way through.
We have the best monthly payment programs in the industry, with payments as low as $68 per month, or no interest, no payments for 18 months. For a limited time, be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off.
1-800-913-0649. That's 1-800-913-0649.
Factory trained and certified installers made in the USA, and discounts for seniors and military. VCI Bath & Shower, the leader in affordable bathroom products.
I'm here with CarShield World Champion Rick.
Woo! CarShield's America's favorite money-saving roadside assistant, tow truck calling, rental car getting, and teamed up with your truly. Woo!
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Venice Beach, California, she is the Mac Daddy, Milo Matters.
Action continues here on Championship Wrestling. Todd Kennelly, James Kincaid, Blake Bulletproof Troop here with the call of the action. And I'll tell you, from what we saw in the opening of this program, the women's division perhaps more tumultuous than ever.
More tumultuous on center stage, though. And now we have Milo Matters. She's hit some tough times here, had some tough opponents, but tough times don't last. Tough people do.
And introducing her opponent, she is lightning in a bottle, Sandra Moon.
Sandra Moon, referred to as lightning in a bottle. We'll see if she can catch just that with her return to Championship Wrestling. Over the years, guys, has really been a fixture of the women's division, had great battles with Heather Monroe, who, of course, was sent packing because of the actions of her former confidant, Halston Body and Company. But we'll see. It's great to see Sandra Moon back in action.
Yeah, I think being attracted back to championship wrestling by this burgeoning women's division.
You can't forget about Mac Daddy, who is out of Santino's Wrestling Academy. She is a stud who is also on the rise.
Milo Matters, you're correct, Blake, has never met a fight she didn't like, has taken on the likes of Ruby Reyes in the past, Viva Van, so very game, great competitor. But as you mentioned, has had some tough times trying to get in the win column. But at least she knows, I think she's going to get, a fair, upstanding matchup here in Sandra Moon.
Yeah, good show of sportsmanship at the top here. And the women's division, it's starting to stratify here. So this could be a big win for either one of these competitors.
As you mentioned, we saw Milo Matters get in there with Ruby Reyes, who's an absolute killer, the equal opportunity ass kicker over here at the United Wrestling Network. But she has fantastic technique, and I want to see her utilize it today against Moon.
Well, certainly, somebody more in her size department and might have more opportunity to use those grappling skills than against someone like a Ruby Reyes. Nice side headlock there by Mac Daddy. Milo Matters using the forearm to grind in there and trying to escape the headlock is Sandra Moon, a great competitor in her own right. Gets run over there by Matters, so showing strength beyond perhaps her stature. Pace quickens. Nobody home for the clothesline. Nice arm drag there by Matters. Again, the speed, the agility.
Not only that, but we're starting to see Moon get a little bit frustrated. We saw her throw a few strikes there to get out of that headlock, and now she's getting a little overly aggressive. Milo Matters was able to take advantage of the aggression.
Controlling the matchup right now is Milo Matters. Later on, I'm told we're going to have an update on the situation between Jack Banning and Jordan Clearwater that has really just gotten even more and more out of control. Such a combustible situation. We'll hear more about it. Nice back suplex there by Moon, who takes control of the matchup.
I mean, you're right. That's chaos personified. Cover here, though. Moon could almost caught lightning in a bottle right there on Matters.
Interested to get your thoughts, though, quickly, Blake, as you have a lot of history with Jordan Clearwater. Your thoughts on his actions. He's really kind of come unglued when it comes to his issues with Banning.
Part of one of the things that we taught was engaging your rage and letting your emotions come out to get violent. And part of that is learning how to reel that back in when you need to.
We saw that violence really explode, and I mean, they have fought all over, inside, outside the Ocean View Pavilion. Back to the action at hand, though. More on that to come later on. Now, nice suplex there by Sandra Moon, and I think the power of Moon as she looks for the victory here, the size strength advantage might become a factor.
A picture-perfect suplex from Sandra Moon as she's looking to firmly take control of this matchup with Milo Matters. Milo trapped in the corner now.
Yeah, we saw Moon get a little bit frustrated early on. Once she was able to get her hands on Milo, she's been able to inflict a little bit of damage on her and start slowing things down in her favor.
Knock on wood. I'm just surprised that a women's match has gone this long without Jamie Iovine coming out here to break it up and stop it.
Yeah, well said, TK. And really getting a game matchup from both of these two ladies right now. And Moon firmly in control. Milo using that corner just to be able to stand up. And I think we're starting to see the power advantage of Moon.
And speaking of the women's division, what about what we saw to kick things off? First of all, Coastline Clash coming back, a great annual event, going to be presented by Halston Body, so who knows what to expect. But then CC Chanel finally gets freed from that contract. What a sham of a contract it was, only to get blindsided by Viva Van.
Yeah, the actions of Halston Body, I don't know what to expect now from the Coastline Clash. And, yeah, CC Chanel freed, but at what cost? And just there's no free lunch when it comes to Jamie Iovine. What a maneuver.
Great cover there by Milo Matters. And I'll tell you, she is scrappy, is she not, Blake Troop? I mean, she is a real fighter.
She's extremely tough. And one of the things oh, wow, big slam there by Moon. Is she going to get a pin here?
Into the cover, all the body weight down, only a count of two. Great back and forth matchup. We'll see who wins out. And it also begs the question, Halston Body played a big role in opening the door for there to be an eventual women's championship in the United Wrestling Network. Where does that stand with his recent actions?
Yeah, I still don't understand the why. The why of that. I guess it remains to be clarified as we head to Halston Body's Coastline Clash.
Desperation jawbreaker there, but that might open the window of opportunity that Milo Matters needs. She always stays in this matchup, keeping it close, and now picking up the pace with the strikes, goes upstairs, drops Moon in a heap.
A fantastic barrage of attacks there by Milo Matters. She needs to keep this momentum up. Wow, big neck breaker here. She might be able to get this pin.
Body weight down, looking to put her away. I love the fluidity of motion into that neck breaker,
Yeah,
guys.
efficient, no wasted motion. Like you said, Milo Matters. She's just staying ready so she doesn't have to get ready. I just love the athleticism on display as they're now trading blows in the center of the ring. Oh, what a shot, though.
Man, that was a nasty elbow there, Blake. I think she caught her in the throat as well. That can take the wind out of you in a hurry.
Oh, quick roll up. I thought she might have had her right there.
Man, that was close. You know,
talk about lightning in a bottle.
Excellent grappling there into the small package inside cradle. Call it what you will. Dragon sleeper, but out the back door is Sandra Moon into a backslide. Momentum took her over. Otherwise, I think Moon could have gotten the victory there. Both ladies just trading near falls. Quesadora into the roll-up. Shoulders down. So says Allison Lee, and that's going to do it.
Here is your winner,
wow,
Milo Matters.
Incredible gutsy victory by Milo Matters. She who counters last, counters best, and picks up the Duke. More to come on Championship Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Farmer standing by here with Darwin Finch. Darwin, a couple of weeks ago, you and Gentleman Jervis ran afoul of Robin Shaw, and I just wanted to check in and see if you had any updates for how Jervis is doing.
Well, I've completed all the tests I can. Turns out that Jervis has bruised 3rd, 4th, and 5th intercostal muscles. Both of sides of his accessory muscles are just torn to bits right now. He's going to be on the road to recovery, unfortunately. But if I got to be the one that holds up the spirit of what the Friendship Farm stands for here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, then by golly, that's just what I'm going to have to do, bud.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-943-5966.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? It's time to take control. With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. The first step is to understand the benefits available through the private health insurance policy. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. You'll find out about coverage for detox, residential programs, out-of-state facilities, paid time off. We've helped thousands of families just like yours. Let us help you today to understand the insurance benefits for drug and alcohol addiction treatment. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-442-1204. That's 1-800-442-1204.
Wrestling fans, we have late breaking news. Both Jack Banning and Jordan Clearwater have been suspended by the United Wrestling Network. However, that suspension will be lifted at Halston Body's Coastline Clash, where they will face off in a last man standing matchup.
We've seen these two killers going at it time and time again, so we've had to separate them so that we can get these two to lock up at the main event for Halston's Coastline Clash.
Who will stand? Who will answer that 10 count? Someone we hope that will stand soon as Ray Rosas is still nursing injuries at the hands of Dan Joseph.
Yeah, at the hands of an unhinged Dan Joseph. On behalf of everyone at the United Wrestling Network, I want to say get well soon to our Arizona State champion, Ray Rosas.
Hope to see you back soon, champ. But we still have our main event coming your way. Tag team action. It's going to be Levi Shapiro, Honest John taking on Anthony Idol, Jack Cartwright. It's time to fight on.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall with TV time remaining. Introducing team number 1 at a combined weight of 467 pounds, the team of Jack Cartwright and the Neon Phenomenon, Anthony Idol.
It is main event time, tag team action. And again, just still reeling from that announcement that Jordan Clearwater, Jack Banning suspended until Coastline clash, but can't wait for that clash.
Yeah, man, it's probably best to keep those two boys separated until we can get them in there to lock up.
Ray Rosas as well recovering, but we're ready for main event action.
And introducing their opponents, being accompanied to the ring by Howdy Price at a combined weight of 396 3/4 pounds, the team of Honest John and the United Television Champion, Timeless Levi Shapiro.
Well, thank goodness for Honest John, because what in the world would Levi Shapiro do without that glove?
Watch your wallet around Honest John. It'll be interesting to see how Levi and Honest John work together. They're not the mega powers. They're shaking hands like they're the mega cons, though. Spiritually in line, Honest John, I would say, or devoid spiritually, just like Howdy Price.
Look, I know it's been a while since, handshakes have kind of gone the way of the dodo, but who shakes with their left hand?
Guys like Honest John and Howdy Price, people you can't trust.
Yeah, better count your fingers.
Yeah.
Opportune, though, that Honest John walked in the picture, Blake Troop, because earlier on, it looked like Howdy Price, in my estimation, was doing some stalling. I don't think he really had a plan for this tag team match, and he wanted anybody to be in there other than him having to step in the ring as he did last time out.
Howdy Price is a crafty guy, so I'm not surprised that he figured something out.
All right, a little rock, paper, scissors, see who's going to start this out. And Honest John does have some tag team experience in his relatively short time here in the United Wrestling Network.
I wonder if Honest John cheated to win that little Rochambeau to start.
I'm not sure that either one of them was trying to be in there. They're going in there against a giant and angry Anthony Idol.
Very good point.
Look at the size differential on these two. Anthony Idol is a legitimate 270-plus pound heavyweight wrestler.
It's more left-handed sportsmanship. Anthony Idol's not going to go for it.
Idol's here to hurt somebody. Look at the look on his face.
Yeah, you got to wake up pretty early to put one over on the veteran, the neon phenomenon, Anthony Idol.
Oh.
Big forearm shiver, throwing back to his old football days. Anthony Idol was a tremendous defensive tackle. And
My goodness! Holy Moses! Honest John, splat.
Indeed, it's all Anthony Idol right now, and Levi Shapiro out there on the outside. This got to feel like deja vu. He had trouble with his team in the past. In fact, it was Jack Cartwright that hit that moonsault press and got the 1-2-3 on the television champion. Wow, how about the spring in the legs of Cartwright on that drop kick? Honest John looked like he got shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, and that just incredibly on-target drop kick from Cartwright. And Idol and Cartwright in full control and doing it with style as well.
Something to note with some of these spinning and jumping attacks from Cartwright is the amount of momentum that he gets by bouncing and springing into his opponents. It's not just his body weight. He's really driving much more than his body weight into these guys into the corner.
Yeah, it's not just flash, it's strategy as well.
Again, they're dumping his body weight on top of Honest John.
Into the cover now. And that's, I think, the tutelage of Anthony Idol. Before, you'd see a lot of the gymnastics, the acrobatics, but now mixing in the high impact as well. That Death Valley driver, nicely done by Cartwright, and in comes the big man yet again. They have really isolated Honest John.
Continuity is king. Idol and Cartwright have that in spades, at least compared to Shapiro and Honest John.
You know, the way that Anthony Idol just drove his body weight down on that power slam, Cartwright is absolutely taking some lessons from Anthony Idol. This partnership could be huge for Cartwright's future.
Tag is made after that big flying fist, almost sending a message to the TV champion, as Shapiro loves that flying fist as well. Old school maneuver, and now tag is made, and we'll see what the Timeless One can do.
Oh, and Cartwright just dumping him down, now throwing fists. Cartwright all fired up, taking it to the TV champion.
Beautiful double leg, past the guard, and immediately got on top of Shapiro. We're starting to see Shapiro's, wow, no, Cartwright has incredible mat skills. Look at this rolling back and forth. Let's see if he's able to lock up a choke here.
Oh, the gator roll again into the bridge, really applying the pressure. It might be double whammy. He might have the choke A little guillotine here, and could have had a pinning attempt at one point as well. Wow, this is a different Jack Cartwright, guys.
Absolutely. Him working now with Anthony Idol, we've seen drastic improvements just in the first several minutes of opening up this match.
Well, I think Cartwright heard the talk, too. Levi Shapiro called it a fluke, and he's out there to prove that Jack Cartwright, he's for real. There was no fluke about it. He beat Levi Shapiro. He pinned him 1, 2, 3 for a reason.
You can see the aggression at Cartwright. He's really on the champ.
Cartwright with another drop kick. He is rolling, going for the cover. Can he put the TV champ away? No, this match continues right after this.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-943-5966.
Are you or someone you know suffering from drugs or alcohol and need help? It's time to take control. With private insurance, treatment may be available at little or no cost. The first step is to understand the benefits available through the private health insurance policy. By calling us with the patient's private insurance card, we will explain all treatment options. You'll find out about coverage for detox, residential programs, out-of-state facilities, paid time off. We've helped thousands of families just like yours. Let us help you today to understand the insurance benefits for drug and alcohol addiction treatment. Admissions counselors are standing by. All calls are confidential. This is a free service. Take the first step. Let us help you today.
Call 1-800-442-1204. That's 1-800-442-1204.
People ask Nature Boy, why do you love CarShield so much? I say because I choose my mechanic and coverage. That includes towing and roadside assistance. Expensive car repairs can kiss my woo!
Welcome back, everyone, to this main event tag team matchup. You got Cartwright in there. He's got the advantage again here on the television champion. And Cartwright, I think, has to overcome a lot of misconceptions. You see his size. A lot of people, the locker room, consider him the runt, the underdog of the locker room. But his recent record, doesn't really prove that.
Yeah, I mean, they do. They call him a kid. Maybe not as bluntly as Levi Shapiro does, but you're right. There is sort of another factor for Jack to overcome. He has to work a little bit harder, I feel.
You can't say it's the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog, and this kid comes out to fight.
Looking for that slam stand. Nobody home there. Oh, Cartwright.
Wow.
He should have made the tag there. He ate that huge spin kick. Wow, that was impressive by the champion.
Levi in his bag, pulling out a trick that I haven't seen from him in a long time.
Yeah, he should have gotten the tag there. You can even see the frustration on Idol's face now, having missed that tag. Now we see Cartwright over in the corner of Levi Shapiro and Honest John getting beat down.
Do you think that was a case of Cartwright trying a little too hard to prove his doubters wrong?
Yeah, maybe doing a little bit too much, and now he's paying for it. He is in the wrong part of town.
TK, I agree with you completely. He looked at Anthony Idol, kind of reached his arm out, and then went back to the action. I absolutely agree with you that was him trying a little bit too hard to prove himself there.
You don't want to get in the lower 40 of the Price Check Ranch, and that's right where Jack Cartwright is.
Now that gloved hand, you can hear that body shot, just bone-rattling body shot by the United Television champion. And I'll tell you what, when Shapiro's in control as he goes for the cover, it is tough to fight from underneath.
That was a beautiful transition there by Levi Shapiro. After the suplex, he controlled the chin, stepped around, and immediately went into the pin. Only got a 2 count, but it was fantastic, high-level, fundamental wrestling.
Timeless One, he is all about the fundamentals. Unfortunately, he is also all about the shortcuts, a deadly combo.
Man, fundamentals will always be timeless.
Levi Shapiro there, I think you heard him tell Anthony Idol, this is your fault. The working over of Cartwright that we're seeing right now. And man,
A lot more aggression from Shapiro. Really started with that spin kick, and now it has been all Shapiro and Honest John.
We just saw a little bit of offense out of Cartwright. I'd like to see him try and get to his corner instead of trying to fight back as much. What he needs to do is get Anthony Idol in there.
Completely isolated from the Neon Phenomenon. Honest John taunting Anthony Idol. Not a wise strategy, if you ask me. What a suplex.
Yeah, salt in the wounds and now really, really applying the pressure. And Cartwright is getting completely smothered out there. Now double team offense, driving that elbow down. Just more gas from the tank.
Cartwright has got to find a way to get himself over to the corner. As long as he's stuck in Levi, Shapiro, and Honest John's corner, he's going to continue to get beat down.
Oh,
he's got a chance here.
Here it is. No, wait. What? He made the tag.
He
What
did
in
make the tag.
the hell? What is Idol doing here?
What was that?
What?
Just complete indignation, and I think Idol thought that maybe Cartwright was showboating, wasn't giving him his chance, and he's had enough. This is teaching some hard love here for Cartwright, and now.
Or look at Levi's. Was this Howdy's plan all along?
You remember I said he's a crafty guy. This might have.
This is disgusting.
Match is a no contest.
Wow, did Anthony Idol just link up with?
Well, it sure as heck looks like it. Oh! Slams him on the ramp.
Jack Cartwright was Anthony Idol's pupil. He took him under his wing. He was best friend in the locker room.
I thought this was going to be a bright future between Jack Cartwright and Anthony Idol. I thought.
And now the claw.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable.
I love it. This calls for a celebration. Oh, slam his head more. Slam his head more. Yes, squeeze him. Pop that little.
That claw in there after everything this kid's been through.
I want to welcome you.
God.
I mean,
look at this. Honest John
picking the bones.
If you got no money, don't say howdy. If you got no honeys, don't say howdy. And if you're a big dummy, don't say howdy. But if you want a great idea. What do you do? Howdy. Yeah, come say howdy.
Did that just happen? Did the Neon Phenomenon Anthony Idol really just throw Jack Cartwright under the stampeding herd of cattle known as the Price Check Ranch? Ugh. But folks, what about that big announcement for Halston Body's Coastline Clash coming up? But the action continues next week as Jamie Iovine's newest client, Viva Van, gets in the ring with Milo Matters. We also see Showtime Jordan Cruz taking on Championship Wrestling from Arizona's own Watson, and as well as a colossal main event when the Hogsmen challenge the Bodega for the United Wrestling Tag Team Championships. You're not going to want to miss it. My name's Jack Farmer, and this has been Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, presented by CarShield right here on KDOC.